as God told me to write out the vision, because according to His Word, where there is no vision, the people perish. So as God had me write out the vision, I set it to the side. I set it to the side, and I was actually part of a fivefold ministry where my overseer was Apostle Rodney Jackson, and there I learned a lot about the fivefold ministry. And there was a time where that particular house, we had to close. We had to close, and I had a daycare facility, a commercial daycare, and I had this facility, and the church doors had closed at the ministry that I was previously at, and the Lord spoke to me. It was June 2011. I can remember the date. And He spoke to me, and He said, "It's time." And I was like, "Time for what, Lord?" He said, "It's time to run with the vision." And I was like, "Lord, you want me to oversee a ministry?" I was like, I said, "God, look, I never viewed myself as a pastor, as someone that would lead God's sheep. I would preach His word all day long. But to lead His sheep was a whole another story." And He was like, it was time. So I gathered the people. I gathered the people because we had nowhere to go. And I gathered the people. And as I gathered the people, I said, and we had a vote. I said, "Guys, how do you feel about me pastoring a ministry?" And this is what the people said to me. They said, "We've been waiting on you. We followed you from ministry to ministry." And they said that they had been waiting on me. So all this time, God had already revealed to them that I was a pastor. He had already revealed to them that I would lead them. But it was me that was in denial of that. But when I heard the people's voice, when I heard them say that they had been waiting on me, it was profound to know that a group of people had literally followed me from place to place. And I really thought, hey, you just coming. I didn't realize that they were following. And when I say following me, I believe they was following the Spirit in me. I believe they was following the Holy Spirit that dwells on the inside of me. And to hear them say, "We've been waiting on you." And it was one individual in my visual sense. She said this. She said, "Do you realize I followed you 3 places?" And she said, "I've been sitting here waiting." And she said, "It's about time." But they never, and I'm so appreciative of them, because they never once nudged me to say, do this or do that. They really had patience with me, and they were very submissive to wait. I'll say it that way, without complaining, without being agitated. And this is how it came to be Fathers Vision Ministry. It actually was ran out of daycare in a classroom. Then it went from 1 classroom to 2 classrooms to 3 classrooms, and then we went from the daycare to our own sanctuary. And once we went to our own sanctuary, there was some I think we was there for about 5 years. We were there at that sanctuary for about 5 years, and there was some discrepancies. My husband passed, and as my husband passed, there was discrepancies before my husband passed that left us without a building, and when he passed, it kind of made the situation a little worse. So as a ministry, we had to depend on other ministries to house us. And that was a very humble situation. We had to humble ourselves in a lot of situations that a lot of the congregation and so myself, we some stuff we just had to bow to, and I believe the Lord was teaching us strong humility in that season. And I think once we were able to accept those garments of humility, God placed us in another facility, and here we are, still doing God's work.